You know what's more effective than violence? Turns out, a lot of things, seriously. History is full of examples of non-violent resistance movements achieving incredible victories against all odds. We're talking about toppling dictators, dismantling racist systems and winning rights for the marginalized, all without firing a single shot. Don't believe me? Buckle up, Buttercup. We're about to take a trip through some of history's most inspiring movements. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of marches and boycotts, let's get one thing straight. Choosing non-violence isn't for the faint of heart. It takes guts, planning, and an unshakable belief in your cause. It means staring down water cannons, enduring beatings, and risking imprisonment. But as history has shown time and time again, when people unite under a common goal and refuse to be broken, even the most powerful oppressors can crumble. Imagine living in a world where you're treated as less than human simply because of the color of your skin, your religion, or your birthplace. For countless groups throughout history, this was a horrifying reality. Oppression took many forms, from discriminatory laws to brutal violence. Facing these seemingly insurmountable obstacles, marginalized communities realized that fighting fire with fire wasn't always the answer. They needed a different approach, one that exposed the injustice of their situation and rallied support from within and beyond their ranks. Enter nonviolent resistance. Section 4. From SALT to sit-ins to songs, the peaceful path to change. One of the most iconic examples of non-violent resistance is Mahatma Gandhi's SALT March in 1930. Gandhi, a tiny dude with a huge heart and even bigger glasses, led thousands of Indians on a 240-mile trek to protest the British salt tax. This wasn't just about salt, it was about challenging an entire system of colonial rule. Then there's the American Civil Rights Movement, where brave souls like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr. used boycotts, sit-ins and freedom rides to dismantle segregation. They faced down police brutality and racist backlash, all while spreading a message of love and equality. And let's not forget the fight against apartheid in South Africa. Nelson Mandela and countless others endured decades of imprisonment and violence, using boycotts, strikes and international pressure to bring down this racist regime. Section 5. Holding the line, moments that changed the world. Remember those pivotal scenes in movies where everything seems lost, but then one character steps up and turns the tide? Non-violent movements have those moments too. Picture Gandhi, frail but resolute, scooping up a handful of illegal salt, sparking a nationwide defiance campaign. Imagine Rosa Parks, her feet aching, refusing to give up her seat on that Montgomery bus, igniting a year-long boycott that crippled the city's transportation system. These acts of defiance, though seemingly small, rippled outward, galvanizing support and exposing the cracks in the systems of oppression. Section 6. The legacy of peace, why we still fight with flowers, not fists. The impact of these movements extends far beyond the laws they changed or the leaders they produced. They showed the world the untapped power of peaceful resistance. They proved that you don't need guns or bombs to bring about lasting change. All you need is courage, creativity, and an unwavering belief in the power of the people. Section 7. Join the conversation, your voice matters. So the next time you see a protest or hear about a movement fighting for justice, remember the legacy of non-violent resistance. These weren't just historical events, they were turning points in human history. They remind us that each of us has the power to make a difference. Get informed, get engaged, and never underestimate the power of a united front fighting for what's right. And if you want to learn more about how to channel your inner Gandhi or MLK, be sure to check out the resources in the description.